So, if you've been following the channel and keeping track of what we've been working on, we're at that stage now where we're really getting down to the last amount of rust and cancer that needs to come out of the car in order to start installing some of the major components that we've had on hold for quite some time. We're really looking forward to being able to get into that part of it as soon as we can, so you guys can see how all this goes together. Again, we've got the entire right half of the car here, the driver's side part of the car, all as a pre-subassembly ready to go. We've got the entire floor subassembly from the trunk all the way to the firewall ready to go, just waiting for that to go in the car, plus all the other components that we have waiting on to be able to get this build started after we deconstruct what needs to go away. And it's been a really amazing journey. Everybody who's been helping out and providing answers and providing feedback and giving me advice, and I want to just say thank you to everybody who's ever given me any pieces of advice regarding the decisions we're making on the build, the engine, the body, the paint, the bodywork, the components, different pieces that go off of a specific car that don't go on this car, but they do go on that car, how to identify a GT, all of that stuff. I appreciate everything you do, because what you do makes the community possible to exist for those who are coming into it with absolutely no institutional knowledge whatsoever. None. And so I want to thank everybody for being actively involved in being a positive, constructive, productive part of this community. To that end, if you have experience with your car being featured in a magazine, specifically Mustang Monthly, I need to hear from you. And the reason why is I met up with a Navy veteran. My son's in the Navy, and this man was getting rid of all of his collection of Mustang Monthlies as far back as the 90s, and we were able to make that happen. I drove out to Daytona, South Daytona Beach, to pick these up, and brought them back. I haven't had a chance to dig into what I have here, but I know for a fact that there's somebody out there who has had their car featured in one of these magazines. And if you're somebody who has had their car featured in one of these magazines, I want to hear from you, because you have a story to tell. You have history with the magazine, history with your car, how you came about to be in the magazine in the first place, what that experience was like, how you went about being able to be selected for a feature in the magazine. Maybe you went to an event that was featured and your car just happened to be in one of the pictures, or you or your family or what have you. I want to hear from you. That's all amazing content, and it's all history that needs to be captured, saved, and memorialized so that everybody can benefit from your individual story. I would love to hear from you. I am on every single social media you can imagine. I have a YouTube channel. Obviously, you're watching it here. It's linked over from there to everywhere else. I appreciate everything you do, and I want to make sure that your story gets told the way you want it to get told. So if you've ever been featured in a magazine as far back as 1998, I think, I might even have older stuff. I don't know. I really don't even know. I haven't even dug into this stuff yet. It's kind of exciting to see how many people can communicate with me and meet up with me, either Zoom or locally if you're in Central Florida, who have been in one of these magazines. To me, that's amazing history. It's valuable institutional knowledge for the rest of the community, and we absolutely, I personally, want to be able to make sure you get your story told. So if you have any features that you are aware of, that you've been involved in with the magazine or anything else, please contact me as soon as you can so that we can start setting up any kind of conversations and dialogue about how to present your unique Mustang story. I want to thank you very much for being part of the channel. I want to thank you for being part of this community. I love you guys, and it's on to the next adventure.